A study is underway to map concentrations of toxic materials in Passaic River sediments and to model the movement of such contaminants over time. Representatives of the EPA and its industrial partners claim this survey will fill critical gaps in understanding the problem and assessing potential solutions. Science and technology correspondent Patrick Regan reports.
A boatload of journalists traveled the Passaic from Elizabeth to Newark this Wednesday for a close look at a scientific drilling operation. Their hosts represented the Lower Passaic Cooperating Parties, a group of 73 companies with what's termed possible responsibility for polluting the river, currently paying millions for this Superfund-mandated remedial investigation. In Newark, a floating drill rig, anchored within sight of the Performing Arts Center, was extracting material evidence of the river's long history of industrial activity and pollution in a series of sections or sub-levels. This was just one of 115 sites to be sampled along 17 miles of the river between Dundee Dam and New York Bay. Shallow grab samples are also being taken to determine if contaminants have been deposited within the past year. Jenny Phillips is a toxicologist with the environmental consulting firm carrying out the study.
The types of chemicals that we're analyzing is a very, very long and extensive list, including dioxins, pesticides like DDT, mercury, lead, PAHs, like what you would find in fuel oils, herbicides, petroleum hydrocarbons, and we're also looking for chemicals like that tell us about the physical characteristics of the river, like total organic carbon, and so we could understand how sediment moves.
We'll be looking at data to figure out where maybe the worst contamination is or whether contamination is everywhere, and then what to do about that.
EPA project manager Alice Yeh said that previous studies were too narrow in scope to provide the needed guidance. But according to Ella Filippone of the Passaic River Coalition, local citizens are impatient with further study and eager to see results. The Defense Department is one known polluter she thinks should help accelerate the process.
We have submitted to EPA and to the Corps of Engineers a formula of responsibility for each part.
Despite disagreements, they expressed similar aims in nearly the same words.
Really, the goal is to return the Passaic to being fishable and swimmable and beautiful. And so hopefully that we'll see that in our lifetime.
Patrick Regan, NJN News, Newark.